It's Haley Moe, just here trying to give you my message for today. I was gonna make it the other day, but I've just been feeling really under the weather. I don't think I was sick, but I felt sick. Like, my body felt heavy, and it felt like someone had just like vacuumed all of my energy out of my belly button or something. I don't know. So I'm here now. Still holding myself accountable for this. I feel like it's what I'm supposed to do. So today's message is when pain is all you know. It's a really frustrating message to have to sit and think about. Sorry guys. Just things like I'm going to try to invest in better stuff, just in general. So, anyway, when pain is all you know, like, sometimes people's lives are really painful, and they just do their best to get through them, like, you know, and it's a learning process, and everyone comes into the world with different lessons to learn at different stages, and so, you know, at times it can feel really, really overwhelming, you know, when you're trying your hardest to do your best and things are sucking. But there are things that you can do to make your life, like, better, to change your perception of pain. Like, you know, for me, I was always a very soft-hearted person, and I, just felt a lot of the pain that was going on around me. When someone was upset, I would just, like, take it in as my own thing. I guess empathy, being empathetic. You know, and it's a difficult and extensive road, but there is a way, like, out, or I found a way out, and this is my perspective of that and how it's helped me kickstart my life, which is what I'm doing now. Like, you guys are gonna see me grow during this just as much as, like, I'm talking about growth and stuff, because I didn't start after I had all my stuff together, you know. It's a huge learning process for me, and I'm happy to be sharing that. So, like, everything begins with beginning. It's like I said in my first video, like, if you want to do something, you have to make the decision to start doing it. It's not just going to happen overnight. It's not just going to do itself, you know? You got to do it. So, you have to face the fear to begin facing the fears. You know, the fear has to be faced to have faced the fear. That's what it is, you know? So, the tips that I have for that are a few. One is, if you're surrounding yourself with negative people, you're choosing to surround yourself with negative people. You know, life is all about choices, and you have a choice to live yours the way you want to. And if you're in an environment that you don't like, if you're around people that hurt you, it's because you're choosing to be there, you know? It's a really sad thing, because you have to let go of a lot of things that you once thought you wouldn't have to, let's just say. And, like, people are one of them. So, you have to choose to surround yourself with positive people. If you're around people who are constantly putting you down, odds are, you know, you pick up the traits of the people you're around. You want to, like, surround yourself with good people. Like, why would you want to surround yourself with negative people? So, it's a choice. That is a choice. You have to realize that it's a choice. You're not alone. You are worthy of love, and you deserve to be happy. But no one can fix it but you. So, the second point is to let go of some things. When you assess the way, like, things and people and situations make you feel, and you ask yourself, how does this make me feel? You know, am I happy about what this person's doing? Am I happy about the situation I'm about to go into? Does what I'm about to do feel like it's good for me, as opposed to just going into it? Or, you know, being okay with things that aren't okay. Like, sorry, I say like when I'm looking for what, I need to stop. So you don't want to discredit yourself that. You have to know how you feel about things. Assess the way you feel about things. Make choices to have those things in your life or not. Don't allow yourself to be mistreated. Don't allow things, memories, whatever it is, to captivate your mind. Like, you have to focus. You have to be, like, onto something to be onto something. No one's going to be onto something for you. So, you have to let go of some things. And also, when you let go of things, when you let go of things that hurt you, when you forgive, when you make peace, when you cut yourself off from things that are no longer serving you as well, you make room for other things to come your way. Like, emotions are matter. You can research that on your own. But emotions are matter. Okay? And you can release them. And you can also hold on to them. Okay? And so, when you hold on to every emotion that you feel and everything that's happened to you, it builds up. You know what I'm saying? You have to choose to let some of those things go. Rid yourself of them. Let them teach you and you know, embrace the scar and move on. You deserve to be happy. Okay. Surrender is the third thing. And surrender is the difficult part, in my opinion, because you have to feel things. You know, understanding how you feel about something is choosing to feel what it feels like to feel it. So, like, you have to feel it. And you have to feel it by letting go of the fear mindset. You know, you slowly do that over time. It's like a thing. All of this stuff kind of works together. But I feel like when pain is all you know, it's more difficult to let go of the fears. So, like I said, when you begin facing fears, then it becomes easier to face fears later. And some of the things that are difficult to let go of, you have to surrender to, and you have to feel. And it's not gonna fix itself in one day. You know, understand that it's all a process. And you're gonna feel, and you're gonna cry, and you're gonna properly let things go. You're not just gonna bury them. You know, it's gonna come out of your eyes, it's gonna come out of your nose, it's gonna come out of your belly. Like when you really let things go, childhood wounds, just traumatic experiences that you've been through, like, your body lets it go. But once you've gone through an actual cleansing of those things is when you have actually let it go. You'll realize one day that you're like, you surrendered to it and you felt it, and then like one day you no longer have to feel that way because you allowed it to pass through you. You allowed yourself to understand it. You allowed yourself to get what you needed from it, and now it's time to let it go. I like to say it flows through you like a river of water, as opposed to a puddle that stays stagnant and attracting mosquitoes. Like you want to keep flowing. You don't want to be stagnant. You don't want to stay in the same place because you're not going to grow. Your life is going to be the same thing over and over again if you don't grow. So, the fourth thing is to let yourself rest. It is so vital to your health to let yourself rest and to eat healthy, to understand what health is, to value it. You know, there's mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, and physical health. Yeah, everyone has their own spirituality. We'll leave that to you. But, like, you want to eat healthy, and you want to get some form of, like, being active. Like, you don't have to be a chronic, like, workout person. Like, you don't have to work out all the time to be, like, physically fit. You could just, like, not stay home. Like, get up, go do things, you know, be active, play with your nieces and nephews or your children. Like, be healthy. You know, these are all things that we're all working on. Your mind, you want to exercise your mind. You want to at least explore new concepts. Read, which is one that, like, I like to read. I just don't find many things I like to read. So, You want to listen to music. You want to go out and explore new things. You want to get new hobbies. Your mental health is important. You want to keep yourself busy. You want to focus and you want to accomplish things in your life. You don't want to allow yourself to become stagnant. Your emotional health. It's important to express yourself because of what I was saying earlier about emotions. Like, you have to let things go. It's important to express yourself to create the life that you want. You know, your emotions are big, and that's, you know, you have to give love and receive love to be in a healthy mindset. No one really likes to be lonely. And you have to give love to yourself and accept love from yourself too. And you'll feel a lot less lonely. You can cheer yourself up. So number 5 is learn to focus on things you like, but I think I covered that in the last thing. You want to see how big the world is. If you think that staying in the same place your entire life is going to make you happy, maybe it will. On my journey, it made me feel like I was trapped. And so if it's right for you to go and explore the world and see how big it is, do it. It's good for your soul. It is good for understanding the world, and not, just from research, but actual experience. And it's good for your heart as well, because it really teaches you to appreciate people for who they are and their differences. When you come to a different part of the world, it's like all of the different facets of society are maybe categorized the same, but it's different. It's different culture, it's different people, and it's really important. The last thing I said is don't compare yourself to people. You're going to grow at your own pace. You have to actually care about what you're doing, and you have to actually care about yourself. For who you are. If you're too busy, worried about what someone's going to think, if you're trying to make a change and you're worried about what someone's going to think, then, you don't really want them to think, do you? It's good for people to think, and if you want to make a change or make a difference or just simply maybe help someone like I'm doing, you have to be not afraid of what other people think and not compare yourself to other people. I've never taken a public speaking class. I've never really valued superficial, even business ideas, because it's just not real to me. So, a lot of people are going to discredit me for that, or I feel like they are, but I can't worry about that. If I sit here and talk about it, it's going to make me nervous, but I can't worry about that. I believe that the knowledge that I've gained is from experience and from insight and from learning what I was guided to learn, as opposed to just everything, which has basically been everything. I've studied multiple types of science, multiple religions, and I, again, don't have, the normal educated view on that, but I have done a lot of research on my own, and I think that paying attention to what's in your life and the energies that you feel and, signs and stuff like that are important, and that's me, that's who I am. So, once you begin these things, and maybe other things, let me know if you have any ideas as well. But once you begin these things, once you start, it gets easier the next time, and the next time, and the next time. It's like a progressive thing, and eventually one day you'll get to the point where, you've realized that you've come far, and you'll be able to look back and be happy on the accomplishments that you've made, how much you've grown, what you know about yourself now that you didn't before, that extra muscle you gained, the new friend that you made, the project that you accomplished, the role that you took on, the thing that you were able to do that you once weren't, is because you showed up for yourself. It's because you chose to show up for yourself, It's because you chose to learn. You chose to do it. You chose to show up for yourself, and that is the bottom line. Things won't change until you do that. And holding myself accountable is one of those big things for me. So that was my lesson for today. I'm sure there's more to be said, and I'll make future videos. But I hope that my experience and the things that I'm telling you to do based off of what I've done, just trying to help, maybe can help you too. And I hope to see more people facing their fears and becoming, you know, the people that you want to be and that you're meant to be and that you are inside of here. You know, let this person out. Let this person out. The world will be much more beautiful with this person out than kept inside. You understand? Alright. Well, I love you guys. I'm going to continue doing these videos because you guys are worth my time. This is worth my time. This is worth my time. I feel in my heart that it's worth my time, and I'm alright with any of the consequences or anything. So, love and light to everyone. Please have a blessed day. Love someone today. Face your fears today. Start something today. Do something today, you know? Let's all create a better life for ourselves. Better lives for us. A better world.